Hi mate, today we're going to show you how to progress to your very first shrimp squat. Let's check it out. Hi mate, this is Adam from Adam Movement Therapy and I help you return to the gym and stay there. So we're talking about shrimp squats, okay? So shrimp squat is about as hard as a pistol. Both require a lot of ankle mobility, but the shrimp squat requires a bit more hip mobility in just a bit of a different way, okay? We'll find out soon. So the thing is, if you want to be able to do a full shrimp squat, you've got to be able to get into two key positions that really test your mobility and your stability, okay? So the first position is the top position, is where you've got your hip flexor and your quad in this really stretched position, okay? So that's the first test. Can you actually do this nice and tall, no problems? The second position is, can you get into this bottom position here, where your knee is right over your toe here? Does your ankle actually have the mobility here? So that's the second test. If you can't get into any of those positions, or you find that your ankle's real jammed up, please check out my ankle mobility video either up here or up here. So it's actually quite a difficult position compared to the pistol squat. Whereas the pistol squat, you need to sit into this position here, but you're not really working that front hip flexor as much, okay? So this position here, trying to hold that there at the same time and lean forward can be pretty challenging on that quad, especially as you come up and then have to hold it at the top. So what we'll do today is show you how to gently progress to that shrimp squat so you can get there quicker. So the progression we're gonna start with is the assisted modified shrimp squat, okay? So the modified shrimp squat is the easiest version of the shrimp squat, is when we're just sitting back, keeping our knee close to our heel back here, but then we're also getting a bit of contact with our leg here. So what's good about that is actually helps us to push off a bit and then get back into the top position. And like I said, we can make that a bit easy by holding on here, have our leg here, and then we're squatting down and getting both contact with our ankle and our knee to push back up. Okay, so we've got both of those. Once you can do that, then you can take away certain things. So I would still hold onto the assisted part and then just get the knee to tap. So tap the knee and then come back up. Okay, once you can get the knee, then you're pretty much ready to go for the full progression. If you can come back to the knee like so, and then come back up, okay? So you can start to look at holding onto here and holding onto the assisted bar here. Coming back down like that, and then you can use that bar as a bit of a push to get you back up. What's good with using the assisted bar is that you can do a lot more reps and start building a bit of conditioning that quad so that you'll have the strength to do a rep without the assisted part. So in here, I would be able to do a lot more reps with the assisted bar here than if I was just doing it without the bar, okay? So once you build up a bit of more conditioning and a bit of strength holding the bar, you can slowly get rid of the bar on the eccentric phase of the shrimp squat. So it might look like this. So I could hold on to here, or whatever version of the shrimp squat you're doing. Maybe we'll go for this one. So you could go down to here, I could reach out here, and then if you're having trouble getting up from the bottom, you can use that bar to get you back up and then slowly come back down like that, okay? And then come back up. This is a great way to slowly progress on most movements because we're most strong on the eccentric phase of any kind of movement. So once you've progressed through the eccentric phase, so you could start off with the easy portion like this, using the bar, pushing up, go to the knee, pulling back up, and then finally going back down and then using the bar to come back in here. Once you can do a bunch of reps on there pretty confidently, you're pretty well ready to progress to not using the assisted bar. That's when you can come out and just try to start from the knee and the ankle touching and come back up, and then going just to the knee, going up, and then the final progression back up like so. A few mistakes that we need to look at is just tracking with the knee. So making sure that as we're going down, we're not too wobbly and that we're not looking at folding on the inside of our arches, okay? So when our knees generally aren't going to like going in this way, and it's a much weaker position. You want to make sure that you're tracking that knee over the second toe. In other words, you're kind of pushing that knee out as you're going down. So then when you push up, you're not going inwards like so. So you always want to be driving that knee out and then pushing up to the very top position. Shrimp squats are a great way to test your single leg strength and stability all in the one thing. So you've got to make sure you've got the right ankle mobility. Make sure to check out my ankle mobility video and your hip mobility. Just make sure you don't jump ahead on the progressions. It's always better to do the lower progressions and hit the mark much easier rather than jumping ahead, getting hurt, getting injured, or feeling like crap that you can't do the full progression. If you do the small baby steps as you go and you make sure that you hit the mark each time, it's gonna motivate you to practice the shrimp squat even more so. Anyway, that's it for me. That's my shrimp squat video. I hope this really helped you out. If you're going into the gym or returning the gym after an injury issue and then you keep on getting injured or you keep getting an issue come back, I've got a special little guide for you called the 7 Lifts to Bulletproof Your Body After Injury. Think of it more of a reference guide to the big lifts that you do going back into the gym after an injury. This makes sure that you're doing the exercises the right way, the correct way, or the safest way so that you don't end up getting injured or back in pain after returning. I'll drop the link in the description box down below for you to check out. Make sure to give it a download. Also, if you want to see more great content from me, please make sure to hit subscription, hit that red button, and also make sure to give me a thumbs up so more people can see this video. My name's Adam, and I'll help you return to the gym and stay there.